So, like, I mean, TC, a lot of changes have happened over the last couple of weeks, and yet you and Otis are two of the coaches still here. How do you make sense of everything right now with the team?
Just moving forward, basically. Decisions had to be made. And I'm grateful to still be around here.
Right.
Amongst these kids, and and in the role that I'm in. But that's part of the game, part of the business we're in.
Right.
But like I tell the kids all the time, it's about the players and the program.
Right.
And that I have to keep that in mind, going forward.
In terms of the players that are still here, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, like, have you had a chance to talk to them about anything, or?
Oh, definitely. We've, our weekly meetings, we've been conducting those via Zoom. I get a ton of phone calls day and night. Kids just, have personal questions, and, I address them best I can, and try to help them get through, all the change that's been going on, and, just tell them, it's going to be a brighter day.
Right. So I was speaking with A.D. Robinson yesterday, and obviously he told me, you're a candidate for the head coach position. Like, so what would it mean if you, got the opportunity to coach at Jackson State?
That's what my entire coaching career has been about, to get an opportunity to come back to at your alma mater, that like a dream come true, but it'll be big. It'll be huge, and, I'll be grateful for the opportunity, regardless of whatever direction, A.D. Robinson takes it, I'll support his decision.
Right. What do you think the fans need? I mean, like I said, in the capacity that you know the coach, Jackson State. What do you think the fans need in a coach, the next incoming coach?
A winner. It's 2013 since the last winning season, and they're hungry for, a championship here.
Right.
And I think that's important. I think it's important for the kids as well, because, like I said, they was a part of, a lot of those kids have been a part of that from the last 3-4 years of their careers as well. So, we have to have some success on the football field for Jackson State.
Right. And I was, like I said, mentioning him yesterday, it's 20 years since, you were playing in a blue and white uniform, and, thinking about that, like, how has that been kind of like reminiscent or reflective during this time now, knowing, even in a crazy situation, you'll still be around for this particular season, specifically starting in the spring?
I just thank God for each and every day I'm allowed to be around here. As a former player, I gave it my all then, and I'm giving it my all now to try to help, make things better.
Right.
And I know it's a process. It's not going to be easy.
Right.
It's establishing the culture, getting the kids going in the right direction and giving them some stability.
Right.
But I just thank God every day I'm allowed to come to, come in here and sit in this office, on this JSU staff.
Right. Absolutely. In terms of recruiting, like, have you guys started looking at any, people in terms of recruiting across the state, out of state, or?
Yeah, I mean, we conduct our daily recruiting meetings, myself and Coach O, and just trying to get the best players in here that can help us moving forward. We still want to add a few players here and there to this roster, but we know, like I said again, it's a process. We got to see how this thing plays out for us, this head coaching search, and but we definitely are still beating the bushes around the state of Mississippi, and trying to find the best players out there available to us.
Right, absolutely right. What is your mindset? Like I just talked to Coach O, and spring season will be here before you know it. First game February 27th, and then I think you guys start training at the end of January.
Correct.
So what is that mindset now in September? But it's just like to keep your players motivated. What's your mindset about that?
Well, like I always tell the players, don't forget that sooner or later we're going to get back to football.
Right.
And understand that you are an athlete. You are here at Jackson State. I think the main thing once we get them in here is get them on their feet and get them moving. I think the first week will be a kind of a deal that, you're going to have to allow them to, they're missing each other basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that first week is those guys getting back acclimated to each other. But you got to get them on the feet. We hadn't done anything football-wise since before March.
Right. We
hadn't seen the kids since spring break. So, I just tell them, get ready because it's coming.
Right.
And we have to prepare that way. We know it's tough with them being at home right now, but we still challenge them on a day-to-day basis to get up and do something.
Right.
Stay active. Make sure you're keeping up with the academic piece, because that's going to be important because they never experienced that.
Right.
You have to end the fall in good standards to be eligible for the spring.
Right.
So it's a lot to go into it, but it's just like you said, it's a mindset, and they got to keep the right mindset moving forward.
Right. what has it been? Any area or any how can I word this? Have you faced any situation, in your previous stops along this way that could somewhat prepare you for what you're dealing with right now?
Nah, I've never sat in this been in this position before. So it's hard to say, because I've always been a coordinator, been a position coach, but I've never had the opportunity to lead a program.
Right.
So all that's gonna be new to me. So again, I just leave that up to AD Robinson.
Right.
And, they're gonna make the right decision on the guy that they want to lead the program, and I'm going to fully support it. And all I can do is control what I control at this moment, and that's just keeping things intact on a day-to-day basis.